Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, so today I want to show you how to make an inside out easel card. Now, I saw this on Mixed Up Crafts. She's done an inside out card, and I just added a little bit extra and did an easel base to it because I found with my card it was just wanting to splay out. So this is the card. So you've got your turn me inside out on the front, and then when you turn it out, open it like that, you then have a nice bit that pops up, and then it sits like that, like an easel card. But I was finding if I was standing it up, it's just starting to splay. So I thought I'll put an easel base on it. So that's what I've done. So this is the first one I did. Again, using the Bluebirds and Butterflies pack from DoCraft, which is beautiful. And I believe they were doing the whole bundle on offer for like a ridiculously low price. I think it was like £20, £30 for literally everything, for the 12x12, the 6x6 paper pads, the A4 pack, all the embellishments, everything. So yeah, so that's worth checking out if you like this pack, which I do. So yeah, so you've got your open it up and it opens up like that, and then on the back, that's when you write your message. So that was the first one I did. So then I had a go with doing it as an easel. So this is the inside out. So I've got turn inside out, and then you turn it, and then you just bring this round, and then that stands up like that. So if I turn this sideways, you can see, well, you've seen it on the photos. So there you are, you can see that this tucks into there, and so then for it stands up. It doesn't do it when it's on its side, but anyway, it does when it's standing up. So yeah, and so obviously then you've got the front bit, and you've got a little greeting there, and then again you write your greeting on the back. So that was the one I've done. I also did another one for my craft class, which again I just did same thing with the easel, but I just did it a bit fun. So I did turn inside out, and this was using the Helps Couple Ditch what's it called, was it the Whiz Kids? No, not Helps, it was Whiz Kids range. Yeah, and so you turn it around, and then you've got this fun, done like a little fun fair at the top, and a happy birthday there, and then you've got the little base and a little admit one ticket, and again side on it looks like that. Okay, so that's what we're going to have a go with today. So for this card you will need quite a lot of pieces. Okay, I'll just warn you now, you need a lot of pieces. Right, so I have gone ahead and pre-folded some of mine. Right, so you will need, let me just move all these bits out of the way. This one 6 by 7 inches, and you're scoring at 1 inch. Apologies, you couldn't see the top of the scoreboard then. The second piece is 9 inches by 7 inches, and you're scoring at 1 inch and 6 inches. Okay, and those folds, the 1 inch goes like a mountain fold, and then the 6 inches goes like a valley, but the 6 inch fold needs to be able to go both ways. Okay, so when you fold it, it then will go both ways. Okay, so what we're going to do is, if we tackle let's tackle this piece first. We'll tackle the small piece first. So the small piece, if you folded your tab inwards like that, like a valley fold, then on this large piece here, this is going to be the front, and this is going to be this bit here. So if I've got this bit here, it's going to be this piece, this bit here. Okay, so that's what that's going to be. So we're going to go ahead and stick down our mats and layers for that piece. Right, so we're going to stick all our bits together. So you need a mat piece that is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and a pattern piece that's 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So we're going to go ahead and stick the pattern onto the mat, and then the whole lot onto the front of that card there. Okay, so you should end up with that. So now what we want to do is, I'm going to put at the top here, I'm going to put a little bit of patterned and matte paper, and I haven't done it on all of them, it's on different things. So this one I have done it, I've put the pattern, I've just put patterned actually, pattern paper, I haven't done matte as well. On this other one that I've done here, I didn't do anything, I just literally put a ribbon. Okay, so it depends what you're doing with regards to the bit that's at the top, then, you know, will then influence on what you're going to put here. Okay, now for the first one I went really overboard, and it took me forever, and my brain was completely fuzzled by the end of it. and I've, you know, built it up with birds and flowers and all the rest of it. Okay, so it really depends what you're doing. Now, on the one I'm going to do today, I'm actually going to do a little beach scene. So I've cut out a little mat and a little pattern of the sea, and they're going to go there like that. And then I'll have my little creatures on the waves and stuff. Okay. So I'm going to stick my pattern and my mat together. And then once you've stuck that together, we're just going to stick that on the top of that tab there. I've done my mat a little bit too big. Your mat should be 3/4 of an inch by 6 3/4, and your pattern should be 1/2 inch by 6 1/2. And mine's a little bit too big, but that's fine because I think I'm going to stick these on top. It's gonna hide it, so it's not a big problem. Not quite what I was going for originally, but this will fit together like that. So what I'm going to do now is, because I've got these two, it's that way around actually. Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm going to stick these on top on there like that. Okay, so there I have my little characters there, and then I was also going to put a beach hut in the background, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to leave it with those little people in the sea. I'm going to stop there. Okay, so we're going to put this piece just to one side for now. Now you need to bring in your other piece. Now, if you haven't folded these top and the bottom piece, that's absolutely fine. The big bit in the middle, which is 5 by 7, just pick one side, and that's going to be your turn me inside out. So the front of your card, the very front. So this bit here, okay? So we're just going to use, I'm just going to use another bit of mat, exactly the same measurements as we used for this one. So you need, in total, you're going to need 3 mat layers that are 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and 4 patterns that are 4 1/2 by 6 1/2, okay, in total. But obviously one of your patterns, in a minute I'll show you, needs to be a plain because you need to be able to write on it. But I'll show you that in a minute. So anyway, yeah, so 3 mats. This is my second of my mats. So I'm going to stick that down onto here. Okay, so we've done that bit. Now I'm going to deal with the easel bit next, okay, and then we'll do the other one of those panels on the other side. But just while we're on this side, let's just do this. So I'm going to use a piece here, and this will be... this is going to be 6 3/4 wide, and it's 2 3/4 the other way. So 6 3/4 by 2 3/4, and this is 6 1/2 by 2 1/2. So again, I'm going to go ahead and stick this onto this and that onto that, and then the whole lot is going to get stuck there. So once you've stuck your easel base on, you can go ahead and stick on your, whatever you're going to have is your stopper. So whatever you're going to have, so on this one, it was this little get well soon greeting. So then when it stands up, it doesn't go any further than that stopper, okay? So I've decided to use these little fellas out of the pack, the beach pack. And I'm going to stick them on foam pads because you need it to stand up. But you don't want to come any more than 1 inch in. So I know that that blue stripe there, that's that third stripe up, is as far as I can go. So normally on an easel card, you'd have to worry about the fact that, you know, it's going to be over the edge of the card there. But for this one, we don't, because it's going to be going inside. So I'm going to put my little people, my little animals, like that. So they're just hanging off the edge, so you can sort of see the sea behind, and obviously that would probably be the beach. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick those on now with foam pads. Okay, so there's my little stopper. So then eventually when we flip that round, that will actually stop. Okay, so if we turn the whole thing over, on this side, on the big section, you need another one of those matte panels. Remember I said you needed 3. So you need another matte panel that is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. And that's going to go here. and then you need a plain bit. I just stamped this with happy birthday because that's where you're going to write your sentiment. So whatever you want to do for your sentiment piece, that's what you need, and that's going to be the 6.5 by 4.5. So we're going to go ahead and stick that onto there and then stick the whole lot down. So once you've stuck that down, if you just turn this back over again, what we're going to do is I'm going to stick it together first and then finish decorating because it just makes it a little bit easier. So you've got your other piece in as well, this piece with the bits on the top. If you turn that over, you're going to need to put some tape, red tape or some strong glue along that top, and that is going to get stuck to this side. This is where you've got your base showing. Okay, so it's going to stick to that side there. So we're going to go ahead and stick that down. Now, as I said, I normally use red tape, but I'm going to use Yoo-hoo today because I'm running a bit low on red tape. And we're going to marry up the bottom of this here with the bottom of that bit there so that your two flaps match up like that, and give it a good stick down. Okay. So now with that stuck down, I'm now going to go ahead and decorate this bit here. Okay, so we've stuck our beach huts down. Now the other thing I need to add is a greeting, and I haven't done that yet. If you don't want to, you don't have to put it on foam pads. I just like the fact it's you know, put forward. Obviously it's going to add bulk to your card, so you might want to think about, you know, whether you're going to post it, whether you're going to hand deliver, etc. And so basically now this will now stand up nicely on its easel base. I know it's upside down for you, but you can see the little things at the front there. Okay, so now all we need to do is we just need to put the turn inside out bit on the other side. So we're just going to put that, shut that up, and this is going to go inwards like that. And then on this bit here, we're going to then put the letters turn inside out. I'm just going to do that. So we've got this. There we go. Okay, so there we go. There we have the letters. So if we close the whole thing up, that's how it'll be in the post. And then you turn it inside out, swizz that around, and there's your easel card. We're going to have to hold it so you can see it. So yeah, so it's a little bit complicated to make. It's not the easiest of cards to make, but it's not too bad. You know, it's perfectly doable, and it just looks cute. It's just a nice little card. So I hope you'll have a go. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.